Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite, home to the #1 Theta community. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can find me on Theta TV as well. Alright guys, today I have a somewhat boring subject, but it is something that everyone needs to do, and there's a lot of confusion behind it. But it is cryptocurrency taxes, and more specifically, if you run a Theta node or if you just transact on the Theta blockchain whatsoever. Yes, you have to report that those gains and losses, and this is a easy way how to do it. So this is just one way how to do it. There are multiple ways out there, but at least you have something to go off of if you would like. So just a quick overview for taxes and cryptocurrency. So I think the Investopedia, they did a pretty good job of breaking it down. So I'll just hit the highlights here. So as with any disruptive technology, the laws regarding cryptocurrency are evolving, and they are way behind the times, guys. Like, it is very, very hard to do your taxes like accurately, 100% accurately. Even with all this technology that does help us out, I was very frustrated doing it. So next year I will definitely offload that and let someone else do my taxes, because it was a pain. So if used in a transaction, its worth is set at the fair market value in US dollars at the time of the transaction. So the difference between its value when purchased and its value when spent is it's taxable at the capital gains rate. If sold or exchanged at a profit, that profit is taxable at a capital gains rate. So even if you just exchange a token, the way that the current tax system is looking at it, if it's exchanged for a profit, then yes, you do have to, account for that. So pretty much anything you do in the blockchain right now, transferring, selling, making a profit, loss, it is kind of a taxable event, which is a huge pain in the butt, but there are ways that make it easier, and I will show you how to do that. Just one way. This is not sponsored content by any means, but this is not my wallet. This is just a wallet I found out there, and it is going to be our example. So as you can see here, they've got a couple Theta coins. They've got some TFUEL. They've got some staked action, some T-drop staked as well. And so you'll need two things for this one. The first one is Theta board. So we will use their website. So thank you, Theta board, once again. Not sponsored, but they definitely have all the tools to make this very, very easy for you guys. And then the other one is cryptotaxcalculator.io is the other website we're going to be using. So I'll close this down there. But first and foremost, for us, we'll grab this address. Once again, this is just an account that I found, a wallet that I found. We'll go to Theta board. If we go down to wallets, we'll select this and then wallet once again. So we're going to add a wallet address. And those are just a couple test wallets that I had over there. So once again, if you're unfamiliar with Theta board, they do a really good job of visual depictions for everything, which I do like a lot. And then here is the transactions that you can see on the Theta Explorer. They're one and the same, but there's also the visual depictions, which make everything much easier. You can see your total staking rewards and so on and so forth. But I won't dig into that too much. The main thing that I do want to show you is that you can export that transaction history over here. You can choose a date range. So if we were doing our taxes for last year, we would start on 1 January and then we would end on December, let's go 2021. We would choose December 2021, but just for this video, it does take a little bit of time for the computer system for the crypto tax calculator to calculate. So I'll just choose 1 month, February 28th, and then we will select submit. So the report is being generated, and then we will just save that on our desktop for me, just because I'm going to delete it here in a second. So now that we have this transaction, I will close that. And we will go over to Crypto Tax Calculator. So you will have to sign up and log in. You can't do this just as a guest, and you'll see why here in a little bit. Of course, it is a charged service, so you do have to pay for it. So once we log in, you'll log into your dashboard. Just select import data, and then you type in Theta, because we are using Theta, and you can see there's 3 options here: Theta, Theta board, and Theta wallet. We are going to select Theta board, And then it's pretty simple. All we'll do is select upload file, and it's that Excel file that we just downloaded with all of our transactions. And then the option to sync via API, that one we won't worry about in this case, but if you have a service like Coinbase or you have a centralized exchange, then you can sync to that centralized exchange where they can just view all of your transactions and then pull the taxable data from that if you're unfamiliar with that. So the address, we're just going to paste once again that wallet address from this wallet that I found over here. And then we are going to import just that transaction exports the Excel document. And then it's going to take a couple minutes to load. So like I said, if you do the entire year, it takes much longer. But just because we did 1 month, it should load relatively quickly. And we will circle back to that here in a second once it is done loading. So let's see, I'll refresh the page or go to review transactions. Let's see if it did load. And there it is. So it did actually load. No need to pause it. It was actually quite quick. But as you can see here, once again, a very graphical depiction, and you can see the amount gained from each one of these transactions. There's a bunch of them, over 1,000, so I won't go through each one of those, but each one of these little, it just looks like you're sending a little bit of TFUEL. There is a little bit of taxable events with each one of these, so that is why this is very, very, very handy, so you can do the best job you can while calculating your taxes. So the last step over here is to get report, and in order to generate your own tax report. Of course, like I said, it is a service that you have to pay for. When I did my taxes, I did have to pay for these services as well. Unfortunately or fortunately, I do feel comfortable because now I know I have very accurate tax data that I did submit, but it is a little frustrating that you do have to pay for this service. If not, then you just have to calculate it manually, and if you do a lot of transactions, as you saw just a second ago in the transactions, this was just over 1 month time. This was January and February. So each one of these little exchanges, it calculated to over 1,000 transactions. So it does take a lot of time and effort, but there are these services, and paying $50 to $100 to $200 is well worth the money, in my opinion. Once again, this is not sponsored content, but in summary, guys, that is a quick and easy way how to just get all the tax data from your Theta Explorer, from your Theta wallet, and just have these automated services do it for you. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one.